Hey guys, today we're going to be making another crockpot recipe, so stay tuned. Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the Southern Rustic. If you are new, I'm Sam and thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be making some carne asada. It's going to be absolutely delicious. We're going to put it on some taco shells with some pico de gallo with sour cream. It's going to be an absolutely delicious dinner. So we've got to get this going. It's going to cook about 6 to 8 hours on low. You can certainly cook this on high for about 4 to 5 hours, but I've got time today. I've got a few errands to run, so I can just let it cook while I'm doing my errands. So I've got everything set out ready to go. It is currently 8:25, and yeah, we need to get this going. So let's go over all of the ingredients and get started. Okay guys, so I've got everything set out here ready to go. I've got my crock pot here. It's plugged up, ready to go. All of my ingredients. This is everything that you're going to need, and it is so delicious. I've got some oil. That's just for spraying the pan so nothing sticks. I've got some onion, some rotel. Now, if you can't find rotel, you can do a can of fire roasted tomatoes and a can of green chilies. That'll work just fine. I've also got a lemon, and this stuff right here, this Kinder's seasoning carne asada mix is everything. I love this stuff. It's so delicious. You're gonna love this. If you've not tried this, I recommend giving that a try. And I've also got a flank steak. I'm going to season this with a little bit of salt and pepper, which is in my cabinet right now. We'll get that out in just a few minutes. So let's get this all in the crock pot and get started. Okay guys, so I've got my crock pot here, and we are just going to go ahead and spray this with a little bit of olive oil, just so nothing sticks. So we're going to just go ahead and season one side of our flank steak with a little bit of this rub, just so the bottom gets a little bit of flavor. And we are going to add this right into our pan here, or our crock pot. And then we're just going to add the remaining of our seasoning. This stuff smells so good. So we're going to add that right in. And we're going to add in let's do our onions first. Just right over the meat. I like putting them on the top of the meat, just so a little bit of that flavor can get down into the meat. And then we're just going to add the can of our rotel, undrained. It gives it so much flavor. A little bit of kick. And then we're going to go in with lemon. Just add that right over the top. And that lemon smells so good. And let me tell you, these onions, honey, they're strong. I'm over here tearing up. Alright, so we got all that in there. Now, all we're going to do is pop the lid on. We're going to set this to low. And we're going to let this cook and do its thing for about 6 to 8 hours. And when the meat is nice and tender, we're good to go. In the meantime, we're going to work on our pico de gallo. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's go ahead and get that going. Okay guys, so I've got everything set out here for my pico de gallo. It's very, very simple and easy, and it packs a ton of flavor in anything that you want to put it on, especially salsa, like with chips. It's very good. I've got some tomatoes. I've got 2 rather large tomatoes that I've just got diced up. And I always have jalapenos on hand in my freezer, and I can just take them out and add them to whatever. So I've just got those finely diced here. I've got some onion. Now what I did to the onion was I just chopped it up very fine and just let it soak in some cold water just to help get out some of that onion flavor. So it's a little bit more palatable to eat. Now my store did not have any cilantro, so I've got parsley here, but if you like cilantro you can add that. If not, use parsley. I've got some lemon and some salt and pepper, and that's all you're going to need. I've got my carne asada going in the crock pot there. It's still got quite a few hours to go, so that's going, looking good. It's smelling delicious already. So let's get this going so we can let this start sitting and developing its flavor. Okay guys, hopefully you can see everything very well. So all you're going to do with your pico de gallo is just pretty much combine everything. So I've got my tomatoes here, and they're very, I wouldn't say thinly diced, but they're diced rather small. I've got my jalapeno, my onion, and my parsley. Get all of this yummy goodness in here. I think pico de gallo goes with pretty much anything. I've got some salt and pepper here. You can season this to taste. You can add a little bit, a lot. It's really up to you on flavor. And then I've got another lemon here, and I just want to go ahead and add all of this lemon in there. Minus the seeds, so let's get those out. We don't want those in there. Okay. Now all we're going to do is just combine this together. Now if you don't like spicy stuff, you can add less jalapeno. You can leave it out. It's really up to you. You can add more parsley. You can add less tomatoes. You can make this however you like, to your preference. And this is just going to sit for the remaining time of, you know, how long this has got to cook. And this is just going to develop its flavors and get even better. So I'm going to pop a lid on this and put this in the fridge, and then we will bring this out when we're ready to eat. We've still got a few more hours on this, so yeah, I will see you back when all this is done. Oh my gosh guys, this smells absolutely delicious. It's still got a few more hours to cook, but this is what it looks like right now. Yeah, like I said, it's got a few more hours to cook, but it smells absolutely delicious. My whole house smells divine. So we're going to put the lid back on, and we're going to let this finish cooking. It's got about 3.5 more hours to go, but this smells so good. Okay guys, so it's been about 7 hours, and this should be about done. So we're just going, oh yeah, that's nice and tender. Beautiful. So that's good. That's done. That's ready to go. So I'm just going to cover this back up. I'm going to get out a plate, and then I'm going to shred this up. I made some Spanish rice in my Instant Pot, so that's sitting there ready to go. I've got my pico de gallo in the fridge. Everything's going to come together in just a few minutes. Oh my gosh, guys, does this not look absolutely spectacular? Oh, it's going to be so good. Okay guys, so I've got my Spanish rice here, and I've got my taco. I've just got a taco shell, my carne asada, some pico de gallo, some con queso here with a little bit of hot sauce, and it looks so good. Let's eat. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And as always, if you want this recipe or any of my other recipes, you can check out my website. My blog is linked in the description box below, as well as in the comments section. You can find it in either one of those places. So yeah, you guys, we're going to go enjoy dinner, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.